Merry Christmas, everybody. Well, I was downstairs trying to get the veggie tray and the little things ready that were so we can eat throughout the day while they're watching football. And I was cutting open a bag of carrots and I noticed blood dripping, and I was like, great. I had cut myself yesterday. I didn't film it or talk about it, but anyways, late last night I cut myself cutting up some oranges, and I doctored myself up pretty good, and then it was bleeding through the band-aid, so I came back up and took it all off, put gauze, more Neosporin, and doctored it pretty good. Well, that was yesterday evening, and then so now it's almost noon, and I'm going to cut some things up. But when the bandage gets wet, I guess it starts leaking. Right now I've got it like wrapped in gauze or paper towel in the kitchen because obviously I have to stop working. I can't mess with food when I'm bleeding. I had Mitch helping me because I knew if I got it wet it would bleed. And it's like bled all over through here. And so now I've got to try to get it off and cleaned up again. Yay! And hopefully, it's been hurting so bad. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I don't know. I'm guessing it's because I got it wet, but it's got gauze and 4 band-aids, and it wasn't bleeding earlier, but because I got it wet, maybe it's not bleeding. Maybe it's just so coming out of the gauze. Maybe there was blood in the gauze, but gonna find out here in just a sec. Neosporin. Cut my gauze. Gotta get some band-aids ready. Lord knows how many I'm gonna need. Oh man, these are all little. I only have one big one. Dang, seriously? How do I only have one big band-aid? Just kidding, I have 2. 2 big band-aids. But I might need a couple little ones. Alright. Let's see how bad this is. I bet it's just because it got wet. That's probably what it was. Because the water probably caused the blood to just, when it gets wet, it ran out, maybe? I don't know. I don't know how I managed to hurt myself so much. I try. I really do. Them knives are sharp. I'll tell you what. Okay, I wonder if I could just slide this off. Okay. Well, let's take a look. It doesn't look like it's actively bleeding. Hold on. If you have a weak stomach for blood things, just skip ahead. I took a chunk out of the side of my finger. Goodness gracious. Holy cow, I cut myself there too. That's the one that's hurting. Oh my goodness. Well, it's not actively bleeding, so that's good. So I just gotta keep it dry. That's what I'm gonna have to do. Oh my gosh. I hate when I cut myself. I always feel so bad. Like, I was just trying to cut up some oranges, you know? And then, here we are. Okay. Got the gauze on. Put the band-aid on. Hopefully the band-aid will stick to itself, because it's hard when you gotta be a nurse and a doctor. But it's what you gotta do. They call me Dr. Mom. Alright, I'm gonna get this bandaged up, and then maybe I'll just go eat breakfast and relax for a minute, and then go back to cooking. Actually, most of the stuff's cooked. I want to make the green bean casserole, but, you know, like with a twist, sort of. Because I don't want to use cream of mushroom soup, and I don't want to use cream of chicken. I don't want to use any soup because it has a lot of carbs, so I'm just using chicken stock. Chicken broth, whatever you want to call it. But I want to show you guys how I do it because it's so awesome. And it's super easy. But I I'm gonna need more Band-Aids. This is not gonna be enough to do it. Ah, dang it. I thought I had it, but these Band-Aids are too little. Oh, why don't I have a bigger Band-Aid? I must have used all the big ones. You should be able to buy just big ones. They come with these assortments, which is great, but not if you need big ones. Okay. I think one more little one ought to do it. But anyways, I'm going to go. I'll see you downstairs when I'm cooking. Don't cut yourself. Alright, so for my chicken gravy, I just used chicken bouillon. And then I add some xanthan gum to thicken it up. Alright, and so I don't even know how much I added. I guess it just depends on how much gravy you want. When I go ahead and give it a taste, though. That's good. If it's too salty, just add a little bit more water. If it's not salty enough or chickeny enough, add more bouillon. Alright, and then I'm going to add about a teaspoon of xanthan gum. I'm going to do about a little over half of that. And whisk this in. Now, it'll get thick pretty quick. If you want your gravy to be more creamy, just add a little bit of heavy cream. Basically, it's chicken flavored water that we're making thick, which is gravy. Gravy is thick water, okay? Difference is this is just salt water from the chicken bouillon or chicken stock or canned chicken, whatever you want. But there's no cornstarch in it. There's no carbs in xanthan gum. Makes a really delicious, easy gravy. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of that in there. And if you find it's still not thick enough, just add a little bit more xanthan gum. It doesn't take much. And then just get it all blended in there with your whisk. And you'll have nice, delicious, thick chicken gravy. I'm going to add a teeny bit of cream to it. Just because I want the extra fat in it. But you can already tell it's a lot thicker. Let me grab my cream. I just added about a tablespoon of cream. Not a lot. It just depends on how creamy you want your gravy. You know, if you don't want any, don't add any. Alright. If it doesn't get thick enough for you, just add a little bit more xanthan gum. I wanted mine a little thicker, so I added a little bit more xanthan gum. If it gets too thick, you guessed it, just add a little bit more broth. But look at that. Oh my gosh. Yummy, delicious chicken gravy. 0 carb, pretty much. There's no carb in the xanthan gum and no carbs or calories in the, well, less than 1 carb in the chicken broth. And there you've got your delicious gravy. Now, if you're having mashed potatoes, why does it matter? Because there's carbs in that. Yeah, but you cut back wherever you can, right? And maybe you want gravy, but you don't have gravy. You don't have cornstarch. If you got xanthan gum, boom, you got gravy. Alright, one thing done, on to the next. Alright, I'm making my own version of green bean casserole because I don't want to use soup. So I got 2 cans of French style green beans. Just put those in there. I did a good job. He opened them and strained them for me. Good job. I'm using French style because I thought that'd be a nice little change. I know this isn't soup, but I'm going to add a couple big glops of mayo. Glops, you heard it right here. Mayo. That's right, mayo. And about a half a tablespoon of chicken bouillon. I've never made this before. I'm just making this up as I go along. Alright, and I've got a glove on now, so I'm just going to try to mix the bouillon in with the mayo and then make it like a gravy. I wanted some mayo because I like mayo. Alright, I'm just going to get this all mixed in here. What do they do? What is in cream? I can't remember. I know it's like cream of mushroom or cream of chicken soup. It's been so long, I don't actually remember. Alright, and then you add, I know you add these French onions, these onion things, so we're going to add some of those. How many should we add? Should we crunch them? I don't even know. I'm going to crunch. Some of them are big. Yeah, that'll be good. Beautiful. Okay, so we'll save some for on top for garnish. Okay. Basically, it's oniony green beans, right, guys? Oh, I need salt and pepper, too. Can't forget the salt and pepper. Oh, there's probably salt in the corn, the chicken stuff, so I'm just gonna add pepper actually. Alright, I got the pepper in there. Let me stir that in. And then I'm hoping this will fit in a small dish, but I want to taste it. Now, would you think it's gross to just taste this? It's not cooked. Well, it's not raw either, technically. It's just green beans. I need a different spoon. Here. Try it with the fork. That's good. Alright. I think it'll fit. No, it's not going to fit in that dish. I need a bigger dish. Alright, I got my bigger dish, but then I just decided, now I know I'm going to have haters, but that's okay. I decided I want to add cheese to it because cheese is good with everything. And I'm thinking it'll be good with this. And I decided to not add the gravy because it already tastes really good the way it is right now. So there's really not a reason to add more gravy to it. But a little bit of cheese. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me get this in the dish here. I'm glad I got the bigger dish. It wouldn't have fit in the smaller one. Alright, we're going to get all this in here and then top it with those onions. Oh my gosh. It tastes so good. I'm glad I went with my gut with the mayo. Because everybody puts cream soup in it, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with cream soup, but it does add quite a bit of carbs. And if you're trying to cut back somewhere, I mean, you saw me eating candy, and, well, if you watched the other video, I mean, I'm trying to be better, but, gosh, you got to cut back wherever you can. That's all I got to say. All right, I'm going to cover that with foil and put it in the oven. Codee said she wanted mashed potatoes and gravy, rolls, and any kind of meat. So we got ham cooking, and we're going to have turkey. Don't judge. We listen and we don't judge, right? This is turkey, and it's good, and it's fine. And I'm going to make it warm, and I'm going to put gravy on it, and it will be fine. Maybe. I would use a knife to open this, but, you know, me and knives, we didn't have a lot of luck yesterday. Okay, so I'm going to just put the meat in here. Come on. Just got to separate it a little. This is really good turkey. If you guys haven't had it, it's pretty good. Just trying to, and yes, my hand's clean. I've washed them multiple times already today. All right. Oh my gosh. Come on. All right, we got some in here. All right, so far so good. Is it all separated? I just want to be able to get them all separated so that the gravy can get in there. I'm doing fine. All right, I'm going to put a little gravy on this, and then we'll put the other turkey in as well. Nice. Turkey and turkey gravy. Technically it's chicken gravy, but a bird is a bird, okay? All right, the turkey's ready. I'm just going to cover it with foil and put it in the oven to warm it up because it's already obviously all cooked. But it's delicious turkey. For the potatoes, I got these. I also have regular potatoes, but where I've injured myself, this is going to be a lot quicker and easier and not hard on myself. So it's just as good. It tastes fine. Don't beat yourself up if you're not making all your food from scratch. If you're, you know, doing instant, you know, it's totally fine. It's okay. Give yourself some grace. We do a lot as women and men, and we do a lot as humans. So it's okay if we want to make instant. It's totally fine. All right, you're supposed to take 4 cups of boiling water in a bowl and add your potatoes. This is just warm, so I'm going to microwave it and get it boiling. Okay, it says once your water is hot, it's not bubbling, but it's hot, to add this entire pack, and then to mix thoroughly using a fork to moisten all the potatoes, and then let it stand. Well, that's great because we're not ready to eat anyways. So, well, I'm not very quick at this, but it's okay. It's not a race, right? I just don't want my fork to fall inside the dish while I'm getting all the potatoes out of the bag. That would be my luck. Okay, gotta moisten them all. Okay. They better thicken up. Because we don't want runny potatoes. We want just dry. Maybe they thicken up as they just sit here for a minute. That's right. Okay, we'll just let it sit while it thickens up. Man, you know, I do like homemade potatoes, mashed potatoes, butter and cream. Oh, so good. But when my finger is throbbing the way it is right now, I am so grateful that they got these dehydrated flakes that we can just have quick, instant mashed potatoes, you know, to help us that are maybe having a little bit of issues like me right now with my finger. All right, I'm going to cover that and just let it sit till we're ready to eat. Dang, doesn't our ham look delicious? You know it does. Oh my gosh, it's a favorite family tradition, ham. Ham, every Christmas. It looks even better now. I rotated it so the part that was sticking up is now down in the juice soaking. We got it slow cooking. We put it on the night before we go to bed and we just let it slow cook all day. Oh, so tender. Codee said her slippers are cooler than yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like mine.
They're both.
They make silly noises. It's just because the bottom's like.
Oh yeah. They're awesome.
Clog.
No.
Go. Do it, Clog. Codee's got her appetite a little bit, so she's going to try some potatoes and gravy and a roll. Hopefully, she's feeling better. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for a nap. Gonna take me and my sore finger and just maybe go lay down. It looks all gloomy out there, but still no snow. It just doesn't feel Christmassy without snow. I just took my green beans out of the oven. They look amazing. Wow, I was zoomed in a lot. And then our turkey looks amazing. Everything is amazing today. Codee had her food and she said the gravy was amazing. But I am tired. I'm going to rest for a little bit and I'll eat in a little while. This is on top of a hot stove. It'll stay warm for quite a bit. Alright guys, I hope you guys have had an amazing Christmas. Ours was so wonderful. So many blessings. If you want to see the items that we received and gave each other, go to Crazy Adventures with Coco's channel. And you can see the gifts over on that channel. It's a lot. It's a lot of unboxing, unwrapping. Not a lot is edited out because it's our memories. Alright guys, take care and I will see you soon.